Captain Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Another GoFundMe situation. You got the guys who were allegedly involved in the disappearance of Nolan Wells. They done started them a Go and Save to raise some money to keep people from speaking on them, I guess, to get lawyer money to go for defamation of character. That's what it seems like to me. But overall, this whole Nolan Wells case has become a money grab. Everybody's starting GoFundMe. They slow dragging the process to keep the money flowing in. It has become a money play. Just like I tell everybody, man, when you're involved in the streets, the police get paid to take you to jail. The coroner get paid to pick you up when you pass away. You got to have somebody to clean the blood up off the ground. You got to have a penitentiary to staff, to feed you, clothe you. Everybody gets paid except for you. Everybody getting paid off this Nola Wells situation. Let's go over here and check this out, man. Let's go.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? You're not going to believe this one. Nolan Wells' so-called friends have started a Give, Send, Go to raise money to stop people from hurting their feelings. Yeah, their feelings are hurt, saying bad, nasty things about them, and they want you to stop. Yeah, they also threw in a few death threats. You know, ain't nothing like some good death threats to get them to give you some money. Boy, just tell them your life is threatened. They love that I fear for my life thing, huh? They love saying that. No matter what the profession is, they love saying they fear for their lives. Interesting. Absolutely interesting. Hey, fam, you want to see it? Here it is. Here it is. You thought I was lying, didn't you? Look at that.
All right, let's stop here. Their goal is to get $100,000, which is cheap. They probably could have got more. How big this case is. They done already raised $51,730. Man, that was fast. These people is getting paid off of it. They like, man, everybody else getting paid. We didn't see the family start a GoFundMe. We might as well start us one too. This Give, Send, Go. We seen Chud the Builder do the same thing. He got a GoFundMe, and I believe he raised over $200,000. He was unable to get his money out, but I think he's still incarcerated. But this is crazy, man. They done raised $51,000. They going to reach that $100,000, if not more. Wow.
Hey, man. They got a Give, Send, Go.
And it's also fundraiser funds will be received by Taylor and Cox law firm. So yeah, that's who they going after. Everybody who talking about them.
That's 50 cents. By the time you see this, I'm sure there'd be well over $100,000, because it is so easy to manipulate people who support stuff like this. Support people who behave like this, people who leave their friends out on an island all by himself and then tell law enforcement, tell his family nothing. Claim they talked to law enforcement, but we have no official reports. We have nothing to show that they actually spoke to law enforcement. But we know for a fact they didn't speak to the family. They haven't spoken to the family. Interesting. Family, you got to check out this message. It's a long one too, boy. They made sure that they were very convincing. Check this out. It sounds very convincing. Like, you know, if you're kind of slow, it'll make you dig in your pockets fast. On Independence Day weekend of 2026, lives were changed forever when
yes, lives was changed forever. Man, I think the people that's doing content on this we need to start a GoFundMe so we can be able to create more content at a faster pace, faster rate, get better camera equipment, get better microphone, sound system. So y'all can hear us loud and clear when we cover this content. Everybody is getting paid, man.
A group of friends lost their best friend, Nolan Wells. No family should have to endure the pain of losing a son, and no friend should have to grieve the loss of a brother. But instead of being allowed to mourn, what followed was an unprecedented online campaign of accusations, harassment, threats, and defamation. Since Nolan's death, Warren Hudson, Jack Patalo, Morgan Seymour, and many others have been inundated with death threats, threats of violence, and defamation. They have been falsely and wrongly blamed by individuals online and in the media of either directly or indirectly having a hand in Nolan's death. Most of them could not even attend their own best friend's funeral. Why? Because race baiters sent a deranged army after them online in the name of justice.
Man, listen, man, I really hope the truth come out. Now, like I said, if it was an accident, then it's an accident. But if it's foul play, if there is signs of foul play and they able to prove that it was foul play, I can't wait. I can't wait for either result to come out. Because like I say, we just want to get to the bottom of this, man. I know people is tired of this, tired of the games they playing in our faces, slow dragging the process, playing, trying to cover up stuff. When it come out, if it come out that it was foul play, then what? Then what?
Since the beginning of the investigation, these young men have cooperated with authorities, turned over all information they had, and provided an overwhelming number of witnesses accounting for their whereabouts. Some of them even resorted to speaking up publicly to defend themselves against baseless allegations. But unfortunately, it has become clear that the truth doesn't matter. Countless large voices across social media declared them guilty of crimes they could not have committed and have never been charged with. Their names, faces, and personal information were spread across the internet. They and their families have received thousands of hateful messages, death threats, and calls for violence. They have been threatened online and in person countless times. There have been bomb threats, packages sent, and credible threats of which arrests have been made. Parents have feared for their children's safety. Lives have been turned upside down, and some have had to go into hiding. Al Sharpton, Ben Crump, and the usual suspects of social media personalities, national news media, and local provocateurs continue to invent and spread false narratives and lies with no accountability.
So who they basically mad at? It's Ben Crump. They mad at Ben Crump. They feel like he's responsible for everything. They say he only come out when it's a big case like this concerning black people. He don't come out no other time. And every time he come out, it's this type of situation to where it's a GoFundMe. It's all this social media circus parade. So they really mad at him. But at the same time, Ben Crump, you got to turn it up, man. You got to turn it up. Y'all got to get cracking over there. I don't know what y'all doing. What happened to that audio? It don't take that long to get no audio. What's taking so long, man?
This is the typical tactic of Ben Crump and the like. They come to communities like the Gulf Coast under the guise of seeking justice. But it has become painfully clear that their version of justice is stirring division, ruining lives, and then leaving when the money is dried up. We have seen this same pattern time and time again, most recently during the Carmelo Anthony trial. Let's stop right there. We have seen this same pattern time and time again, most recently during the Carmelo Anthony trial. That is dog whistling 101. Yeah, fam, because they know many people in that community where they're from was totally against Carmelo Anthony. So yeah, they threw that in for good measure.
Now, with the Carmelo situation, you see how fast he was found guilty? See how fast he was locked up? With no signs of foul play when it was on him. He in jail right now.
For everybody who hate Carmelo Anthony, they know they can get a buck out of him. Yeah. Good move, though. Whoever wrote it, that was pretty good. That was a good one. No matter what anyone believes about an ongoing investigation, our legal system exists for a reason. Evidence belongs in the hands of law enforcement and the courts, and not in online mob campaigns fueled by rumors, edited clips, edited audio, speculation, or misinformation. This must stop. This fund is created for the sole purpose of fighting these individuals. Our goal is simple and twofold. Our first goal is to raise money to defend these friends against incoming wrongful death actions filed by attorney Ben Crump and his team. Our second goal is to fund a robust legal team to sue for the litany of slander and libel being spread by not only Crump, but also many social media influencers, news outlets, and local provocateurs who know better. If litigation becomes necessary, this fund will help provide the financial support needed to investigate claims, retain legal counsel, preserve evidence, and hold accountable those who cross the line from expressing opinions into conduct the law may recognize as actionable in any jurisdiction we can find them. This is not about silencing legitimate discussion or respectful disagreement.
Yes, it is. All this is a play to get people to stop talking because they feel like the internet is doing more than that sheriff's department. They feel like the internet is solving the case. All this came out once that audio was released, and you could hear what sound like Nolan's name being called in the background after he was supposed to have been left on the island. See, the internet is doing more job than Ben Crump and Al Sharpton. It seemed like they getting some of their evidence from the internet. We didn't see Ben Crump say, y'all keep on dropping these videos. Keep on talking about it. Keep on sharing the message because we looking at that as well. Once people heard that, that's when they said, oh, we need to shut this stuff down. We need to silence these people from talking because they solving the case. What do y'all think?
This is absolutely about silencing legitimate discussion or respectful disagreement. People are free to ask questions and express opinions. This is about drawing a line against defamation, targeted harassment, threats of violence, doxing, intimidation, and coordinated campaigns that destroy lives before the facts are known. We know the risk some of you may feel outwardly supporting Warren, Jacks, Morgan, and the others. We understand better than anyone the threats you face. We know that although you know the truth, publicly supporting these young men may cause...
I don't even want to see no more, man. We clearly see what's going on here. So they done went and got to GoFundMe. Go and say whatever you call it. It's the same. All that's the same thing, to raise money to silence people who's talking. This is a scare tactic to get people to stop talking about it. And it looked like it might work on some people, but some people don't care. They ain't got nothing to give anyway. So we're going to see how this all play out, man. I hope they get to the bottom of this and solve this and find out what happened. Because there's too many games being played and everybody is frustrated with this because people had their opinion on what they think happened. A person just don't end up missing and then brought back to the same spot he was missing at after he been missing for 2 days, 1 or 2 days. So yeah, this stuff is just becoming a money grab, a money play. It seemed like that's all it's about right now. It seemed like everybody is in it for the money at this point. This man had lost this young man and lost his life. He didn't been buried. His worries and problems is over with. But this still needs to be solved, just like every other case gets solved when it's the other way around. People get arrested when it's the other way around. So yeah, man, leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. What do y'all think about all this? Share the video. It's Compton Rick Robert, Compton Rick Rock TV. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch all of y'all on the next reaction. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.